So welcome back to part 1 of the creativity series, and today 2. Now yesterday we began with a visualization technique, and if you've never done any visualization before, it may have felt a little bit busy, as though there was a lot going on. And in fact, visualization is often very misunderstood. There's an idea, perhaps, that we have to really try to create an image in our mind, that we have to apply a lot of effort. But as I said in the introductory video, in fact, it's really as simple as just bringing about a memory of something. It really doesn't require a great deal of effort. And it's that effortlessness that brings about, or helps to bring about, a spaciousness of mind. But there are other things going on there as well. As we point our attention upwards, that tends to bring about a greater spaciousness of mind. As we imagine something very light and warm, that tends to bring about a greater spaciousness of mind. So all of these different components of the visualization are designed to help bring about that more sort of creative mind state, which is quite different to the very sort of logical, rational thinking mind, which tends to be a little bit more narrow and a little less spacious in nature. So as much as possible, just allow those components to do their work, if you like, do their job, and just step back and watch as that process happens. But to begin with today, just take a moment. As always, we're just going to check in to set up the right attitude, to focus on the breath before actually beginning the technique itself. So just getting yourself comfortable on the chair, settling the body, the mind, with the eyes open, a nice soft focus. And then just taking a couple of big deep breaths. And with the next out breath, just gently closing the eyes, allowing the breath to return to its natural rhythm, in and out through the nose. Just checking in with those physical sensations, any sounds, any smells, any tastes. And then just gently bringing the attention back to the body, starting to get a sense of how the body is feeling today, how it's feeling right now. And just to help build up that picture, just starting to scan down through the body from head to toe. Not only noticing the areas of discomfort, but also the areas of comfort and of spaciousness within the body. At the same time, just starting to build up an awareness of the emotional quality of mind right now. Remembering to ask yourself why you're actually doing this exercise today. Reminding yourself of how it can benefit those around you as well as yourself. And as always in every exercise, just remembering that it's about stepping back, watching, allowing the process to unfold rather than trying to make something happen. So just allowing the attention now to fall to the breath, a rising and falling sensation. And just taking a minute or so to notice where you feel that movement most clearly and the rhythm of the breath without trying to change it in any way at all. Having focused on the breath in that way, just started to become more aware. The thoughts in the mind, more aware of the feelings, perhaps the sensations in the body, without trying to change anything at all. Now shifting the attention to 6 to 8 inches above the top of the head, and just that steady stream, that steady flow of sunlight, warm, bright, spacious feeling, flowing down through the top of the head, all the way down through the body, down the left side, the left leg, and into the left foot. And just watching now as it fills up. But first one toe at a time. Ball of the foot, the arch, the heel, all the way up through the ankle, lower half of the leg, knee, and the upper half of the leg. So just melting away any tension all the way up into the hip and the pelvic area. Just reminding yourself of where that light's flowing from above the head, this time following it down the right side of the body, the right leg, the right foot. Again, as you just watch, as though the body fills up like a vase, container, one toe at a time, front of the foot, back of the foot, up through the ankle, the lower half of the leg, just following it as it travels up past the knee and into the upper half of the leg, all the way up towards the hip and the pelvic area, so that everything from the waist downwards feels very light, very spacious, very warm and comfortable. Continues to flow, though, now filling up the trunk, the lower half of the stomach, the lower back, up towards the diaphragm, the middle of the back, the chest, and the upper back. And then flowing down the left arm into the left hand. Again, you watch as it fills just one finger at a time. Front of the hand, the back of the hand, through the wrist, the forearm, the elbow, the upper half of the arm, and all the way through the shoulder joint. Still it continues to flow down through the top of the head, this time down the right side, the right arm to the right hand. Again, just one finger at a time. Front of the hand, back of the hand, up through the forearm, the elbow, top of the arm, all the way up into the shoulder. And it still continues to flow down, now filling up the area of the throat, the neck, moving into the lower jaw, the mouth, the upper jaw, muscles around the nose, the eyes, forehead, until the entire body now just has that very clear, spacious feeling, really just like sunlight itself. But it's as though it still continues to flow anyway, a never-ending supply, just replenishing that feeling, that quality of mind. And now just resting the mind in that space, still aware of the breath, So the breath sort of moves in and out through that space. We're just allowing the mind to rest in that quality of light and warmth. And now just letting go of that feeling, letting go of any focus on the breath or anything else at all. And just letting the mind be completely free. Just for 15, 20 seconds or so. Nothing to do at all. And now just bringing the attention back to the body once again, back to those physical senses, sensation of touch, of hearing, of smell and of taste. And when you feel as though you've really re-engaged those senses, when you're ready, you can just gently open the eyes again. As you open the eyes, just maintaining that position, that posture, clear about the intention to carry that awareness with you today. And in your own time, you can just lean back in the chair and just take a moment, as always, just to appreciate what it feels like to take a little bit of time out. And hopefully today, as you started to become a little bit more familiar with this exercise, it'll felt a little easier to relax into that feeling. Remember, there really is nothing to do. It's as though you're watching this visualization taking place rather than trying to make it happen or to create a feeling. When you allow the visualization just to flow in that way, then it really does start to feel very, very comfortable. Tomorrow we'll look at a couple of other tips that might just allow you to tap into this feeling a little more easily during your meditation. But do remember that as you find those mindful moments throughout your day today, just to remember what that feeling of spaciousness felt like. And when you do that, it does tend to bring about a greater sense of, as I say, of creativity and of spontaneity in